Working stiff Starcraft. Blue. Blue. Bo 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 bo. Boo. What's cracking, everybody? BennyLava here, once again, bringing you another StarCraft 2 commentary. I am joined by Jefe.
How's it going, everybody?
We are here. We are playing a 2v2 this time on Twilight. We haven't played on this map for a while. Jefe spawning as a purple turret here on the top part of the map. And I am playing random. I do play random sometimes, and I am spawning as a Protoss.
Our opponents this game are Oktavian, the blue Zerg in the bottom left, and his partner Veld, the red Protoss. So at this point, you can see that both of us are walling off our front door. Veld, the red Protoss, is also doing the same on their end. It's still early game. It's only about 5 minutes in. Let's see. What do we have? I've got 4 Marines. You have 1 Zealot, one Stalker, now 2. Still very early game. In this sort of map setup, it's pretty standard to build up pretty early because your natural expansions are protected by the wall. So in this case, it is pretty easy to secure. At this point, Veld is building his expansion. Benny is building his expansion. Oktavian. So right at almost exactly the same time, the 4 of us actually are expanding on this map. The one thing we do have, though, is Jefe with 2 Banshees moving on the left side of the map, just to do a little bit of scouting, possibly harass his worker line.
Oh, I see that. It's coming up here to the left side. Take a little detour. And are you going to attack Oktavian?
So at this point, I see that he does have a Spire and a few Mutas. I think he's got about 5. And once that Banshee harass was not successful, I ended up doing a tech switch just straight to Thors. Thors and Marines at this point.
So there you have it. You have your Thor out already, and researching or training an additional one. Your second one is now out. And they didn't lose too much. I mean, you lost your 2 Banshees, but you were able to do the scouting and seeing what they had. So everyone here is just rallying all their troops at the center of, right at the front of their base. You have a good amount of Thor. You have 3 Thors supported by 2 Vikings and a bunch of Marines. And I believe you are going to head out pretty soon. And we don't pay attention to build orders, right? I mean, what?
No, and even teaming up to go out together. You did say wait, and I said, oh, okay, I'm going to wait for you, and then my forces get owned.
Yeah, I mean, here you are. You're here. You're at the watchtower, still trying to inch your way down here. So there you go. I am gonna slow it down at this point. We're like around this, almost at the 16-minute mark, and you are moving down. And I see this. I finally see this. I mean, I don't really pay attention to the mini-map as much as I should. And I do say, wait, I have like, a Stalker, Zealot, and an Observer to help you out. This Observer is going to do wonders for our team.
The Observer with 0 kills.
0 kills. But here you go. Oh, they move up, and, a little bit of movement up. Your Marines start to attack, and then it's just a big clusterfuck because everyone's just trying to attack each other.
But you do have a mothership.
Oh, am I training a mothership at this point?
It's actually floating across the middle of the map. Right. I'm at the 1745 at this point on Faster 2.
Oh, okay. I'm at Faster at 17, and this is the point where you just...
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
This is why we do dual commentaries. We're pros like that. But, you know, all your units were destroyed. I am moving out. I spent so much money on this mothership, and I totally forgot that I rallied it to the center. And is it gonna go down? Oh my god, it gets blown up. This makes me cry. I mean, I just wasted a whole bunch of minerals. And, I mean, I could have, you know, used that to protect my 2 carries that I had and a handful of Void Rays. But unfortunately, my sweet micro has done it for me again.
At this point, I'd actually expected them to move in and try to counterattack, but they actually just rallied up at the second level and just tried to mass as much as they could. Despite the lack in micro skills, BennyLava actually does have quite the good macro skills with 61 probes versus only 28 SUVs by Jefe, 27 drones by Oktavian, and 39 probes by Veld. So you are actually massing up quite the amount of minerals.
Well, that's because I didn't build any Zealots, or I didn't build any tier 1 units whatsoever. I just tried to get a Stalker, and I think I just went straight Mothership after that. That is a pro strategy right there, guys. That's how you do it. But actually, I'm viewing what they view. They don't see what we have. I mean, they don't even see what's in our ramp. All they see is like a supply depot. So I am not sure why they didn't even try to scout or try to just move up to see what we had. I am throwing down my expansion here at the gold. Long distance mining by these probes. I mean, if they could only see this conga line of probes going through this one side of the map all the way back to the base here, you know, that could have been easily be fought. At the same time, Oktavian putting down his expansion, his 3rd expansion,
well, to
the left side.
Well, there are mutas, about 20 moving out up towards your expansion.
Yeah, and I'm not sure whether I cancel. Yeah, I think I was able to cancel this. But do I stop my probes? Let's see if my micro outdoes me again. So the probes are getting dangerously close to these mutas.
The probes are going back to fight the mutas.
But the mutas miss it, and they go to your base and do attack. We're able to kill some SUVs, as I like to call them. Marines reinforcing does kill a couple of them.
He comes back for a little bit more action.
He hasn't had enough. And finally, he sees the probes, and I think he was just waiting for the probes to get these minerals and then kill them right on their way back home. I mean, come on, that is messed up. And these stupid forces way too late to save any of my probes. So thank you guys, you know, for all your help in this. Muta's moving up to my base, while at the same time, Veld is going back and forth. I'm not sure why. Destroying my other probes that I tried to expand.